Hottest team in the land coming through.
Oh, say does.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never defeat you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you fucking rock before you. So they say.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is... And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Moody. And it's MP in at the 1. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Amen Thompson out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Whitmore in at the 3, a small forward. Well, both of these teams are known for their scoring, Clark.
For sure, and we could actually just unplug the shot clock. Come on now. There's not going to be anywhere close to a shot clock violation in this one. This one's going to be entertaining and fun for all of us.
Smith passes to Thompson. Outside Whitmore. The 3 is up. Warriors with the rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. And we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Puts it up. Curry's shot is off.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Curry. Thompson against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Thompson passes to Smith. Here's Whitmore outside. And it's MP with a rebound. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Kuminga with a screen on Thompson. Outside Moody. Back to MP. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Moody on the wing. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Curry. Takes the 3. Smith with the rebound. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Whitmore. Back to Smith. Now here's Şengün, covered by Jackson Davis. Here's an 8-footer. Şengün, no good.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. MP against Van Vliet. Here's Thompson. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
MP against Van Vliet. Here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Rockets trail by 4. That's tipped. Stolen by MP. And MP throws it down.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
It's his first trip to the line.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
To the inside, MP. It's rebounded by Houston, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Well, the anticipation and the hustle from MP, I mean, doing it all himself.
Rockets trail by 8. Van Vliet with it, still without a bucket. From behind the arc, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Warriors have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. MP, the pass to Moody, over Whitmore. Again, Golden State.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Van Vliet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. Tries again. Warriors with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
MP drives in. Outside Kuminga. Back to MP. Curry surveys. Pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Jackson Davis with the bucket. Jackson Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
MP against Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. Clock at 6 to stop the run. Van Vliet misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
MP.
Blocking foul called on. That's it. First personal foul.
So for the Rockets, Jalen Green, he's checked in for Thompson, and it's Shepard in for Van Vliet. Bajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Here's MP. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
MP against Smith. And Kuminga throws it down.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a moment now to check the leaderboard and see which point guards have been money from the charity stripe since the All-Star break. MP, number 1.
His team must love how dependable he is from the charity stripe. They can count on him on the floor and at the line, too.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
Outside, Green. They set the screen, launches it, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Shepard. Got it.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
The Warriors lead by 14. Now here's MP. 14 points for him. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Green up top, defended by Bajemski. Pass to Shepard. Puts up a 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. MP drives in. Count the basket. MP's got 18 points in the game.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Şengün. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He ended up with 41 points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 17. Pass to Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining.
The drive by MP. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Whitmore outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensationals are really...
Oh, big finish!
Man! MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rockets trail by 21. Pass to Shepard. Here's Green. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Down low. It's tipped.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
And MP throws it down.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Shepard. Over MP. The Rockets again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 23. And he makes it on the layup. MP's got 26.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Whitmore. Now Şengün, covered by Jackson Davis. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Left side, Pajemski.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Kuminga. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Kuminga's got 5 now.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And that one's good. Green.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's MP. Count that bucket. And he's got 28 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Mason Plumlee out there with Tari Eason. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
3 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Plumlee, a screen on MP. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Van Vliet for 3. Van Vliet's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The kick out, Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. MP, a screen on Green. Fires, high post. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
From the top of the key, he buries it. Green's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Exactly how you run the pick and roll. Green looking very comfortable and confident in these sets.
Pass to Curry. There's the 3. Brooks with the rebound.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But if you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, BA, is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
Here's MP, and the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Eason against Wiggins. Eason, the pass to Smith. Eason inside. Jackson Davis on him. Here's Van Vliet into the lane. Banked it in off the glass. Van Vliet's got 13 now.
More points for Van Vliet, putting some spice on that pumpkin tonight.
Now MP. Give him 35. Wiggins finds MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And here's Van Vliet. He's got 13. Pass to Eason. Back to Green. Three-pointer. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Van Vliet with it. Covered by MP. The Warriors pull it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Eason, the pass to Van Vliet. Now here's Thompson. Right side Green, 6 to shoot, and out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And here we can check out the story for MP.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Santos is checked in for Jackson Davis. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Eason's checked in for Houston. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 16-6 run. Throws it up high. Şengün with a steal. Curry against Thompson. Inside. Here's Şengün. Houston with another miss. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. There's a screen by Wiggins. MP with it, guarded by Smith. And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist by MP.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Thompson, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. On defense, the Warriors. Green for 3, and he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
MP with it. Coming off 41 points last game out. Thompson pulls it in. Houston has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And so it's the Golden State Warriors just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Houston Rockets.
They're getting steamrolled.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what?
He's checked in for Podziemski. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Kuminga. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Moody in at the 3 spot.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Smith outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Looking to end the run, and the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 15.
Good shot selection from Van Vliet.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And MP throws it down hard.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. And here is Thompson. Pass to Whitmore. Thompson with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. And Thompson gets it to go.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Pass to Smith. Outside Whitmore. Now Van Vliet. The three is up. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
To the paint. Here's Şengün. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Here's MP. Pass to Kuminga. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fires the 3. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Thompson outside. The 3, Smith. He can't get that one to fall. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Great open look there. MP's got 48.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
The Rockets have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Smith in the high post. Kuminga's on him. Pass to Whitmore to end the run. Nails it from 3. Whitmore's got his 2nd basket on the night.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
MP, the pass to Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Golden State. Moody's got 4 rebounds now.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Boy, that's old school good by MP right there. He's been watching film of a lot of greats to make that move.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Van Vliet against MP. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Thompson scanning the floor. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up.
Thompson.
And that one misses.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
On the wing, Whitmore. Shot clock at 6. Şengün a screen on Kuminga. And it's Whitmore missing.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
There's a screen by Kuminga. MP, the pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
3 points.
Curry's got 9 points now in the second half. Stolen by MP. On the wing, MP. Outside Kuminga. There's the triple. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Smith outside. Shoots over Kuminga. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 9.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
The kick out, Curry from the arc. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Tipped away. It's stolen by MP. And there's the lob. Very pretty alley-oop.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Here's Van Vliet. 15 points in the game. And a foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Green's checked in for Thompson. The Warriors also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th 3-pointer of the game.
Here's MP. Hits yet again. Wow.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Houston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Whitmore. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP outside. The kick out, Curry. MP inside, guarded by Van Vliet. And MP gets it to go. On the assist by Curry.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Van Vliet with a screen on Curry. And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by MP. MP's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. That one goes in. MP's got 56 in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Smith outside. Pass to Whitmore. And here's Green from the arc. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And they're top 5 in preventing points. They have a number of guys who can defend multiple positions, and they work well together as a unit.
And you brought up their ranking in second chance points. That's so important to this team. From a physical and mental standpoint, they want opponents to know it's going to be a long night. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Santos is checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Stephen Curry.
If you want to talk about mad, crazy vertical, that was ridiculous. And then added in the extended hang time, elevation, and levitation.
The fadeaway. Şengün, no good.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
And good! There's another! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside Eason. Pass to Green. 1:36 left in the third. Pajimski grabs the board. And the Warriors shooting an out-of-this-world 77%.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
And the Rockets shooting a disappointing 38%. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Now Smith. And that comes off the assist by Green. Smith's got 14 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 18. Here's Şengün. Another three from Houston.
This speaks to how assertive Şengün can be. Love when he makes quick decisions like that there.
Here's MP. And another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by MP. Outside for Green. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's Şengün, high post. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Smith no good. Here's Santos. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see.
Making some changes. Şengün checked in for Smith. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Thompson. Irving's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Thompson. Pass to Whitmore. Outside Eason. Now Van Vliet. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
This is Hardaway Jr.'s bread and butter. Really lethal off the catch.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets.
They're going to win it, so he should just relax. Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They got other guys that can fill his spot.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance.
Quadruple double, in case you forgot.